What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome to AppSlug, the show where I look at Android apps on my Galaxy S21, and this is Slashy Camp, from the makers of Slayaway Camp, Friday the 13th, Killer Puzzle, and Space Tyrant. I ain't forgot, but we're here to look at an early access build of this game due out on iOS and Android on March the 2nd. But right now on Android, out in early access is an infinite runner with the rule set of Slayaway Camp and Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle. So, it is up, down, left, right. That's all you got here. As the screen scrolls and as you murder these poor, little, defenseless, perhaps sex-having, drug-taking teens that went to camp here and need to get murdered because they've done bad things. You know, the usual horror movie nonsense. But much like those games, you don't want to murder the poor, innocent, defenseless animals. That will make you lose. So, a few things in here that will make you lose entirely, and some things that only make you lose your combo. And the combo for a high score, which this is a high score game, is kind of important. So, early on, it's pretty simple. It's just, alright, camp counselors, and then they can fall into the holes. You can chop these small bushes, but not the big trees, with your machete. And see here, I can scare this guy into the hole. And that is a higher score than just doing the outright murder with your machete or whatever you happen to have on your person, right? Now, if you wait a second after scaring these kids, they will definitely run in a direction, much like the games did before. And there are different things that might murder you, like the police and guys with shotguns. So things to keep in mind as you play through it. If you played the other games from this studio in this vein, then you will definitely understand the mechanics here. If you haven't, it might take some getting used to when you first play it. And beast mode means you can ignore things like the mines, you can ignore the spikes, and just go. Gunfire, whatever, it's not gonna matter. But you still drown, right? That's still a problem. Falling into holes is not gonna be covered under beast mode because that's not how that works. And occasionally you get these. And these little interstitials will boost your multiplier, which is kind of the most important thing here, is to not lose that multiplier because it is indeed a high score game. So if you don't kill one of these kids, then you will definitely lose that multiplier. If you botch the minigame, you will lose that multiplier. So things to watch out for here, the huntsmen here, the lumberjacks are going to shoot you with a shotgun, and these spikes will also totally spike you, and they will spike the counselors here. So just scare them, and that spike will get them. Don't you worry. Right there, in a pool of blood. But again, you don't want to accidentally scare these poor little rabbits into the spikes, or the fire, or the water. Because if they die, that's animal cruelty, and that's the end of your run here in Slashy Camp. But generally, see right there, I don't want to go on the right side of that rabbit. That would be bad for me. Keep going to the water, and I'd be done. So that power up there, I'm going to leave it because I don't need it. But here, you want to get the bush, right? And then do this, and there you go. And these cops are none the wiser as they just die. So you can see here, it gets a little bit froggery with the petals here, and you want to just do this, and I'm going to miss that bat, but it's whatever. It's whatever, but you only get one shot at scaring them, and if they aren't in the right direction, that's the problem. It'll warn you if they're about to be, you know, no longer on the screen, and if you lose them, you lose your, like right here. It's gone. I lost it. So I think with beast mode, you are not in danger of losing your, yeah, I still have 3. So that's good. Now I have 4. But had I not been in beast mode there, I'm going to die here. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Had I not been in beast mode, then that would have gone much differently than it did. So here, into the fire. And this is it. Like, this right now is the whole game. So it is get your high score and have a good time. And so far, it's been a good time. Like, I don't mind it at all. It is a nice little time waster on the phone. And I always enjoy those here and there. So it's cool. And alright, tap the char. Alright. See that one? I hadn't done that one yet, but I got it just barely. So X5. I've had as high as 13 in my multiplier. So I've done pretty alright myself thus far. You will see some certain patterns here and there, and some patterns are kind of a bit of a puzzle in terms of where you're gonna direct the kids, right? Beast mode again, and no more rabbit, and there we go. We're just gonna kind of ignore all this gunfire because who cares? Get that fish and just shove them all the way into their untimely demise. Shouldn't have been having that teen sex. Oh, and see, there you go. Even in beast mode, you can totally get got if you screw it up and hit one too far in the wrong direction. So I can see my score here on the Android, and you can see I am currently rank 8 with 355k. So that was my 13 multiplier, right? Now, you unlock things, right? You unlock different slashers. There are 15. I have the alien from Aliens. I have this little swamp monster type creature, and you unlock different weapons to use in the stages, and there are a bunch of those. There is a shop, and the shop, you can spend $1 to get rid of the ads, and that one I would definitely recommend because ads are annoying, and also you can spend $1 on a different slasher here, but that one, whatever. But yeah, a fun little infinite runner called Slashy Camp, out now in early access on Android, and a full release on March 2nd on both iOS and Android. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.